Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Vanderbilt Commodores. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Aztecs will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Across the 25, he's got room. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Running into the open space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And that is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. Offense set on 1st down. On the move, it's Sutton. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it to the right here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
To the ground with the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He'll do it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. He wants to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 20. And the Commodores will have it 1st and 10.
First down, Commodores.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on him. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Doors. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Air Force dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off play action on first down. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. And a quick shuffle pass underneath.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Now the toss. Crosses the 35. Oh, look out. There he goes. The 20. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quickly complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Aztecs in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first impression.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with that. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the option. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll put the tight end in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
And the Aztecs have this offense rolling. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Now the pitch.
Really good job by the defense, taking away the inside, making him bounce. The only thing that could have been better about this run is if the running back would have actually been man enough to stay in bounds and take the hit. We would have loved that. Come on, man, stay in bounds.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Dances away. Gets away. Sails one into the middle. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
From the gun, running back on the move. Gets away from one, finds some space. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They're going to ride this running back. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job, and he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Running with power. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Quarterback checking off. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good, and that lead grows even bigger. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Coming out with it, it's Mitchell. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Looking for a huge play. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. And listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Johnson looking to throw. Going for the big play. And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Commodores will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mitchell. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well. And they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. Fights off a defender.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Got it behind the line. It's Spence. Got enough space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Mitchell. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Aztecs will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the pass hits, picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they swarm him under.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
They're trying to get to it. Touchdown, Commodores! And the beatdown has ensued.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. Let's see where this team can go.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kansas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Got it in the middle. It's Mendoza. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. And the Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Vandy. The defense with the scoop and score. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We've got to stop turning the football over.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Defense playing a bail technique. He's going for the big play. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the... Lets it fly! And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Great job by the DB covering deep. Listen, you always say deep to shallow, deep to shallow. Don't give up the big play. Great job by the DBs, seeing the football, going and breaking on it, and make sure the wide receiver doesn't make a big play.
2nd down coming up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Johnson looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
That's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for him.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. With the catch, it's Skinner. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is.
Oh, it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
He's got it down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up.
Vanderbilt 31, San Diego State 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab. It's Mendoza. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Commodores are in the hurry up. Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Buying some time. Going for it all. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. It's still third and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right?
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros up.
Headed to the end zone. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Makes the catch. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Louisiana is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about down on the Bayou for some time. They're up by 26 over the Coyotes. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big 1st down sack for the defense, brings up 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's off to the races. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Trying to get to him. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Aztecs!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. They'll run it. He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now we have a two-possession game.
And makes the score. Vanderbilt, 31. San Diego State, 15.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down two possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little.
Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding. Got to have a score. Offense down one possession. Feeling some heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a one-possession game here in the 4th. 35 seconds remaining. They'll line up for the onside kick to try to pull this thing out. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.